Today let's write a program by taking three paragraphs of text and placing them on top of each other using cascading style sheet. Later we will determine the position of these paragraphs using JavaScript based on user's mouse over action. Let me read the exact problem statement for you. Write a XHTML document that contains three short paragraphs of text stacked on top of each other, with only enough of each showing so that the mouse cursor can be placed over some part of them. When the cursor is placed over the exposed part of any paragraph, it should rise to the top to become completely visible. Now, if you didn't understand what I said just now, not a problem. Just follow the tutorial and you will see what we are talking about. And for the source code, you can visit technotip.com, technotip.com, and also leave your comment suggestions in the comment section over there. Okay, let's get started with the HTML file. We shall take div tag to write our text. I will copy and paste it and give some unique ID names. I'll call it 1, 2 and 3. Let me keep the text short because I don't want you to waste time by watching me type something random. Okay, for this tutorial I will write the cascading style sheets and JavaScript, that is CSS and JS, in a separate file and link it in the header of this HTML page. Windows 7 is getting popular. Apple may dominate. iTV. Okay, I don't know if iTV exists or not. It's just something random I'm typing. iTV may take off in the market. Google rocks. We all know that, of course. At least for now. Okay, let's save the file and have a look in the browser. Oh, it looks so plain. Let's add some spice. Let's write some styling for the text. Open new file. Save it with .css extension. CSS means cascading style sheet. Whatever we write in this body, in this block of code, will be applied to the entire body of the HTML tag. I know Wordana font exists on my system, so I'm giving font family is Wordana. Font size I'll take 24 pixels. Hash or pound symbol followed by the ID name is used to point the ID present in our HTML file. Whatever we write in this block will be applied to the ID which we have specified. In this case we are writing style property for the ID 1. Positioning is absolute, and the div, the contents of div will be placed 200 pixels from the top and 300 pixels from left, and its background will be black and its text color will be white. Now I'll write styling property for div with ID 2. I'll change the position 20 pixels so that they overlap but still leave some space for mouse over. I'll change the background to cyan and text color to black. I'll copy and paste the code again and write styling for div3, div with id number id3. Okay, save the file, make sure you give .css as the extension, and don't forget to link this file in your HTML document so that the styling information applies to our HTML document. So the syntax is link, rel means relation, relationship is it's a style sheet, href is the file source file, type is text/css. Save the file, refresh. Okay, now it looks a lot better. Okay, let's write our JavaScript file. Save it with .js extension, .js, that's the extension for JavaScript files. Let's take a variable called top layer and then initialize it with a id name. Remember, in this tutorial, whenever I say 1, 2 or 3, I mean the id of our div tag present in the HTML document. Let's write a function, function name, some random name, I'll call it move it, and our function takes an argument. So let's see where we are passing the argument from the text file, our HTML file. Oh, let's write it. When the user mouse over this div area, so JavaScript function is on mouse over, we will call the move it function and pass the id of that div tag. That id will be accepted by our move it function in the JavaScript file. When user mouse over any of this div, its respective id is passed to our function move it. Save the file. Now let's continue writing our JavaScript file. To top, whatever is passed from the HTML file, the IDs which are passed will be stored in toTop variable. Now let's take a variable called old top and assign it the style information of the top layer variable, whatever the top layer variable contains. Presently it contains an ID of 3. So whatever styling information we write for this old top variable will be applied to the div tag which has an ID of 3. Now new top is equal to document get the element by its ID dot its style property. Let's write toTop. toTop, remember toTop contains the ID value whatever got passed from the HTML file. Now we shall write the style property for them, for these variables, to old top and new top. So old top dot z index is a style property. Higher the value of z index, nearer or closer it looks to the user viewing it. You will understand it once you execute the program. So new top dot z index is equal to, let's give it some higher value. Let's give it a value of 10. And now let's reset the value of the variable to top layer. Okay, that's it with our JavaScript file. Now what's left is we need to link this JavaScript file to our HTML document. Okay, save the file and link this JavaScript file to the HTML document. So how we do it? We should write the code inside header tag, script tag. We should tell what type of script it is, text slash JavaScript. src is the source, the location of our JavaScript file. It has a closing script tag. Okay, save the file, refresh our browser. Oops, it has some error. Okay, I have not put the closing quotes. Save the file once again. Oh, I have misspelled the keyword function itself. Now save the file. Okay, it's working. When you mouse over any div tag area, the corresponding text comes up to the top of the stack. Okay. Get the source code from technotip.com and try this on your own. Thanks for watching.